Hello everyone, welcome back to Nitya Cloudtech. Hope all of you are doing good. This is the part 6 of Python automation series. In this video, we are going to discuss about how we can load data into the SQL server from Excel in Python using pandas. So, I before watching this, I strongly recommend you to watch the previous video because this video is somewhere linked to the previous one. Okay, guys. So I'm going to use same Excel sheet. So here we have three sheets which I have already explained. So here what we are going to do, we are going to create one table into the database and then load the specific rows and column into the database. So if I quickly recap, so if you can see this here, required columns 0 1 2 3. So if I show you here, so 0 1 2 3, these are my columns. Okay, and sheet name is 0, it means stores, and I'm passing this column value here, and I'm filtering on the country. So country, basically this is my required rows country in which I'm selecting Canada, and here I'm basically filtering on the Canada. So if I quickly print this, print df, so you guys can see the segment country product discount. It means 0 1 2 3, these column 0 1 2 3, and then rows related to Canada. So which I have already mentioned or explained in the previous video. I just recap this. Now let's see how we can basically load this data into the table. So first we need to create a connection. So before even creating connection, I will like to tell you these are the libraries which you should have. So you can see here import pandas, import pyodbc, and import SQL alchemy. So if you don't have, so what you can do, you can just write pip install, and then you can put the library name, whatever, let's say pyodbc. So I already have, so it will show it is already requirement already satisfied. So make sure you should have all these three libraries. Okay, and if you know like how you can go this place, even if you want to know, so you can check out my previous video where I have explained like how you can go into the Python installation path as well. Okay, I can mention the library name in the description or comment, so or you can refer that. Okay, so let's create connection. Conn equals to pyodbc dot connect, and first I'll take the driver. So driver equals to SQL server. Okay, and another I'll take the server name. So server equals to, I need to copy the server name from here. You guys can, whatever your server name you can mention. Okay, so this is my server name I'm putting here. And then I need to mention database name. So I am going to use demo database which I have created here. If you see demo, This one I'm going to use this demo database. So I can mention demo here. Okay. So this is my connection. I am not using username password, so you guys can pass username and password as well. So it is not required right at this for this video. Okay. Now let me create cursor for this to iterate data from the database line by line. Okay, so I can take in the one variable cursor equals to con dot cursor. So con co double n, it is my basically variable, and I'm just creating cursor and I'm calling cursor here. Okay, now let me use for loop to insert the data. So let me show you the table which I have already created as a part of this. So this table I have created, and it has only two columns. If you see there's data. Let me truncate this or delete this. Okay, so I have only two columns which I am going to use as a part of this. Okay, now let me go back, and for row in sheet, so sheet basically in which I'm holding the data, sheet dot iter tuples. Iter tuple basically is key word uh, for iterating row line by line. Okay, now I can mention in indent, and now let me use the cursor dot execute, and now I will insert. For inserting, first I will write this single quotes, and this is the syntax basically I can say, and then I can call insert into. So I have already show you my table name. So my table name is store. Insert into store, and I'm looking only two columns at this moment, which I have already show you, this segment and country. Okay, segment and country. Now as a part of values, I'm passing parameter here. Okay, now my iter tuples basically pass the value in row. Basically it will iterate row by row. Now what I will do, I will call here my column name, row dot segment is my first column name, and I need to include this in the bracket itself. So I can put bracket here, row dot segment, and then comma, after that row dot country. This is my another column name. Okay, so if you see the syntax again, what we did for row in c dot iter tuples, and then indent, and then cursor dot execute, and this exactly is the syntax. Insert into table name and whatever column name, in my case segment and country, and values I have passed this value, and then close this, and after that I put comma, and since I'm using this column, so I'm writing row dot segment and row dot country. So it will iterate one by one for each row. So you may write multiple columns, and for loop is working for each row by row. So uh, that's it so far. Now let me commit this, and let's try to execute this, whether it will execute or not. Control B. See, it got executed, and this is coming because I have mentioned print here. Let me comment this, and if you remember, we have already saw there is no data, we have deleted, and if I select, you will see the data here. See, okay. Now let me delete again, and I will run again to show you. So see, there is no data. Okay, let me delete this all. There is no data, if you see. And now if I run the command Python, then you will able to see the data. See, now the problem here is, if I run this query again, now my data will be duplicated here. So how can I truncate before loading data? So I can write one line for that as well in Python itself here. So what I will do, I can simply write here after cursor dot execute, and I want truncate table store. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Now let's run again. So if you see, ideally there should be 2 records, but it is coming 4 because of duplicating. Now if I run, you will only see 2 records, because first it will truncate before loading. See, there's only 2 records. Now you can run multiple times, but you will see only 2 records because it's first truncating and then loading the data. Okay, so guys, I hope this video would be helpful for you. Thank you everyone.